Well, we're back to gray here in Michigan. Temperatures are pretty good though. It's in the low 30s. And Izzy and Hazel really like it. Morning everyone, it's Len from Mercury Comet Garage here again. Well, behind me you see the roof, and you guys are probably getting pretty bored with that. I'm still working my way through that. I'm not going to show any of that today. Maybe a little bit. We'll see. Hopefully you're not too bored with it. But anyway, today we're going to look at stainless steel trim and all the trim that I've taken off the windows of the car and what I do to get the luster back and to make it look like new again. So stay tuned for that. I'll be right back. All right guys, so here we are with the trim. I'm just going to do this one piece here as an example of what I do for the trim to get the luster back. We're going to start easy here. And what I mean by easy is we're just going to put a coat of cleaner wax on it and see what that does to clean this up. I mean, this is not bad. I don't see any dents at all, which is surprising for a front windshield trim piece of a car that's 50 plus years old. But we're going to start with just a cleaner wax and see how much luster I can bring back by just doing that. And if that doesn't work, then we'll move on to something else. But let's give that a try first. All right, guys, we're just going to start out with this cleaner wax right here. It's Meguiar's brand. And do a section here and see what we got. Like I said, I'm just going to start small, start easy, and see how much of this luster I can bring back by just doing it this way. This might be good enough. Like I said in many episodes, this is not a trailer queen car, and I don't need to have extremely bright chrome or trim pieces on this car. Just want to bring some life back into it and see what we got. But just doing a light coat of this cleaner wax on here. You guys know how to do this. Pretty simple process. It's a nice flat piece of trim too that doesn't have a lot of nooks and crannies, so it's a good example piece to do this on. I don't know if you can see here, but this is what it looked like before. It's just got some stains, and see if I can bring the life back with just this Meguiar's cleaner wax. It helped a little. It did help a little, and took the smudges off. I do see some swirl marks in here. Looks like some swirl marks that have appeared over the years, but it's not bad. It didn't turn out too bad with just the cleaner wax. I might try some of this Wizards. I got a finish cut Wizards compound. I might give that a try and see how that works. All right, guys, I got some of this Wizards finish cut no swirl compound. I've had this for years. I don't know how good it is, but I'm going to give this a try, see how that works. The Meguiar's did a decent job. Pretty pleased with it. But let's see if we can get a little more of those swirls out of there. This stuff is really watery too, so I don't know if that's because it's old or what it is, but I'm going to give it a try here. I know this is made to be used with a polishing wheel, but I'm just going to do it by hand here and see if the little more abrasiveness of this will remove a little more of those stains and swirl marks. It's definitely taken some I guess it changes colors, you know, stainless steel, when you wax it, it turns black on the polishing cloth. Gets a little darker color. So it's taken something off, so that's good. We'll see what we got here. Actually feel some resistance too when I'm doing this on the polishing cloth, so that's good. It's giving me a little more cutting action, and that's a bonus. But this looks really good. I think this did make a difference. As you can see on the rag, it's a little darker, so it's taken something off. Man, I bet if I had my polishing wheel on my angle grinder, I could really bring this to life. I might end up doing that, but this definitely helped. It made a difference just by using this finish cut. A little difference. Still see some swirl marks, but that's not bad. Definitely better than this half. I don't know if you can see the difference, but it's a lot better than it was. Might do another coat of that and see. I also have some of this Shine Master from Wizards. I might end up doing that once I'm all said and done here and see if that brings out any more shine. But this did make a difference. All right, I thought I'd take a little minute here to show you the difference it made by using that finish cut. Use the Meguiar's cleaner wax first, then the finish cut. But as you can see, this is the side I've done, and that looks pretty good. I'm pleased with that. And over here is the side I have yet to do. I'm hoping that comes up on the shot here. I think it does. This end here has some spots. I don't know what that is, if that's paint or what. I can kind of scrape it off with my fingernail, so I think that will come off. We'll see. But yeah, as you can see, this is the side that I have not done yet. And this is the side that I have done. And it's quite a bit different. Now there's many different routes you can take with trim. From sanding, hand sanding with multiple different grits of sandpaper to get swirls and nicks and dents and everything out. You can hammer and dolly to get the dents out. And then various stages of sanding you can use to bring back a mirror finish. And then obviously after that's all said and done, then you use the polishing wheel. There's numerous videos out there of guys that have done that, and you can do a fantastic job of getting stainless steel trim back to brand new. But I'm not gonna probably go that route yet. I don't know. I might, but I don't know if I'm gonna put all that effort into it, seeing that this is just gonna be a hot rod. But I think it looks really nice with just that, what I've used so far. But I'm gonna continue on, do the rest of it, and we'll see what we got after that. All right, everyone, well, here it is. I know you've all been anxiously waiting for this update. While I've been doing the stainless, I've been letting this paint remover sit in this one little section here for a good 30 to 40 minutes. And I think we've stalled out with this paint remover, the chemical version of it. It's, as you can see, it's not doing anything. I don't know what the problem is, why it won't go through that, but maybe that's epoxy primer. I don't know. I thought it would still take it off, but it seems to have stalled out. So the plan going forward is to scrap the chemical removal and go back to the die grinder with the nylon disc. I know it's going to make a mess in here, but I've only got 4 coats to go, so it shouldn't be. All right, guys, so here it is after using the finish cut on the entire piece. And I got to tell you, I'm pretty happy with it. I was expecting it to not do very well, but it did. As you can see, even on this end here where all those black specks were, it removed all of those. And a little bit of elbow grease to get those off. But they did come off, and pretty pleased with how it turned out. So now I'm going to use that Shine Master and see what it looks like after that. All right, now we're going to try this Wizard's Shine Master polish and sealant. Pretty happy with the way it looks right now, but we'll see what this does. Wow, this stuff is really watery too. I've had both of these for a long time, so I don't know if they're if they're still gonna work or not. But I remember these were pretty watery when I had them, when I bought them anyway. So I think that's how it is with this stuff. But this stuff goes on really nice. It's really smooth. Yeah, I think that's waterier than it should be. But we'll give it a try, see what happens. Trying to make sure I don't bend this trim, so I'm not putting too much pressure on it. Yeah, like I said, there's so many different methods of cleaning up trim and restoring it to even better than factory. But like I said, this is not going to be a trailer queen. This is going to be a hot rod that I guess you say grocery getter, hot rod, cruiser. It's going to do it all. It's not just for car shows. It's going to be a transportation vehicle. And I also live on a dirt road, so I'm afraid of stone chips and door dings and things like that, especially since I'll be driving it a lot. I'm not going to put all the time and effort into making a trailer queen and just have it damaged by stone chips and door dings and things like that. I'm just going to make it into a everyday driver. And just keep it like that. The Cougar I had, you guys remember the Cougar? That was more or less a trailer queen, and I was afraid to drive that thing. Loved the car. I hated to get rid of it, but like I said, living on this dirt road, I'd rather trailer it down the road to get to a paved road and drive it than just drive it on the dirt road. That's how anal I was about driving that car, and it's just not worth it. You put all that time and effort into making a car the way you want, and then you're afraid to drive it because it's too nice. That's not how I want to go going forward. So this car's not going to be like that. It's going to be a get up and go car, and if I get a stone chip here and there, oh well, it's still going to be a fun driver. But yeah, this Shine Master, that did help. It brought back a little more shine. It's got a nice smooth finish to it. You know, it's far from perfect, but it fits into what I'm doing with this car. So let me get you a close-up of this, guys. Hold on. All right, guys, well, here it is. Here's the close-up of the finished product. And I can't tell you how pleased I am with the way this turned out. I think it turned out great. And these three products that I use, they work fantastic. Highly recommend the Meguiar's Cleaner Wax and the Wizard's Finish Cut and Shine Master. Those are great products to use. I was really expecting that I would have to use some sandpaper on this to get the shine back. And, you know, obviously I could do that and get a lot better shine than this. Basically, it would look like chrome. But again, this is not going to be a trailer queen car. It's a driver. I cannot stress that enough. You guys are going to be sick of hearing me say that all the time, but that's what this is. So everything that I do going forward is going to reflect that. It's going to be a driver quality car, so I'm not going to go overboard on anything. I'm going to do what the everyday Joe would do to his cars, to his classic cars that want to drive them. This is kind of the route I'm going with this whole channel. I'm not building a trailer queen, therefore my videos are not going to reflect that. They're going to reflect what we do as everyday Joes, the everyday guy that has a car they just want to drive, but they want it to look nice. And hopefully that comes through in my videos, and hopefully you guys can appreciate that. But I think that's going to do it for today. Hopefully you guys learned something. Probably not, but this is what I do, and hopefully you enjoy it. And we'll get back with you in a minute here. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up here. This was just a quick little video here on stainless steel and the different methods of cleaning it up from show quality to driver quality to no quality. I mean, there's a lot of different routes you can take with these cars, and my way is driver quality, and I think a lot of you guys are in the same boat that I am. We're not building SEMA cars. We're just an average Joe in our garage that have cars that just want them to run good and to look nice. And hopefully that comes through in my videos, and that's the goal here, is to show that. And if you guys like this sort of thing, hopefully you do, please leave a comment, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I hope you all have a great day.